Hey CG, I'm Matt.
And I'm Abigail.
And we have a CGTV broadcast for you today.
It has been a year of ups and downs, CG. We have been hybrid, we have been in person, and we've had some weeks of e-learning.
And over this year, we have not had STAR or AIM, so CGTV has not had a broadcast.
But today, we have a special broadcast for you as we put a cap on the crazy 2021 school year.
One of the ups and downs of this year has been construction. Zach Alexander and Mario Feynman touched base with Mr. Short and have the update for you.
So right now we are actually in an English classroom, I believe. This is Mr. Lawson's classroom. So we have a series of English rooms over here that are getting done right now. This is actually phase 11, so we jumped ahead just a little bit. But there are 6 rooms that will be finished up by hopefully the 17th, which is when our furniture installation is set to go in of this month. And then our teachers will actually be able to finish up the last week and a half or so back in their updated classrooms.
Along with the changes and updates to our classrooms, the administration is also remodeling the floors in our hallways.
So we are putting terrazzo in most areas of our building. You'll be able to see here in just a minute that we have multiple stages of terrazzo finish work right now. We have some hallways that have been done for quite some time. We have some hallways that have been poured but not finished, and then we have some floors that look like we're in an industrial warehouse downtown, and they'll never be finished. Students may have noticed, especially downstairs right now, that we have alternate traffic patterns because we're closing small sections of flooring down at a time. That is because we're trying to get it done as quickly as possible.
Students that go through the drop-off and pickup lines may have noticed a large hole in the side of the building. This is because of the needed renovations to the pool.
Yeah, so right now they're working on, this is the demo phase. As you can see, we no longer have a pool in this space. It has been filled in. This area will soon become our art wing, and we'll also have a wrestling room in here and locker rooms. It's going to be quite some time before this is done. I would guess a year and a half or 2 years. They still have to add a second level, so they've got to come in, add structural steel, just to build the frame for what will become that art wing. Right now they're finishing up the tile work in there. That has to cure for 21 days. And then after it cures, they're going to start filling it with water. Believe it or not, they have to do it with a garden hose, but we will continue to finish the work in there. But it should be open late this summer, and then next year that should be it will be our pool that we use for competitions.
Students can expect to see the new pool open for use late this summer.
Thanks, guys. Finals week is a week out, but it will look a little different this year. Matt Kish has a story about finals.
This year, departments have had the opportunity to choose what they do for finals.
So for the English department, we're doing a combination of things. Some classes have opted to do an end of the unit test. For example, in English 9, we're doing our final Romeo and Juliet test. Other classes have decided to do a culminating project or a reflection to kind of reflect on learning throughout the year. So we chose just a combination of things to fit what students need. We looked at the types of assessments we've given throughout the year and tried to vary that and give them either something they were comfortable with or something that was going to challenge them in an appropriate way.
While some departments opt not to do finals, others, such as the Spanish department, have chosen to do finals.
Yes, all of our levels are having a final this year. For levels 1 through 3, we're doing a cumulative final for the semester that will have a Scantron portion and also a written portion to go with it. However, it is smaller than what we've done in previous years. Well, part of our reason was because some of our classes are dual credit Vincent's University courses and they are requiring a final, so we're going along with what they are needing. And part of it was because we know that we want to keep our rigor and motivation going through the different levels, and most of our students hadn't had that final experience for at least a year. So trying to get back into what a normal school year will be like.
For more information about finals, talk to the department chair or your individual teacher. During the pandemic, many students took to social media to connect with others as well as buy and sell things. Senior Gillian Mason started an online apparel business. Bobby Dean brings you the story.
Many students use fashion as a way to express themselves. Few, however, use it to build a business. Senior Gillian Mason has done exactly that with her custom clothing business, Blondie Designs.
So I got a Cricut about a year ago, like on my birthday. So I started doing things like for myself and just like friends. And then I kind of realized that like, oh, like I can create like cute things that are usually super expensive for really cheap. So that's kind of why I started it. Looking for college clothes, like tailgate things were really expensive. And I was like, I don't want to spend $70 on something I could make. That's why like I started doing it for my friends and stuff.
For this entrepreneur, the success was unexpected, yet welcomed.
I was not even like dreaming of it being a business. It kind of just happened. It's become bigger and bigger, and like it kind of turned into a business. Like I didn't turn it into a business. It like itself kind of turned into it, if that makes sense.
Throughout running her business, Mason has learned many lessons that will assist her in going to college.
I feel like I've learned a lot of like little lessons about like growing a business. I've learned that like you pretty much always have to stay on top of it, because when you get behind, like it can get super stressful. And like the more that I'm involved in like my Instagram or Etsy, like the more I post, the more like things that I like keep up to date, like the more business I get. So I guess I've like kind of learned that as well.
Seniors, don't forget that Senior Choice Awards are tonight at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. CGTV has missed broadcasting stories this year, and we look forward to coming to you live soon.